This hike story is Wriggles, the Little Wishing Pig. This story takes place down in the bayou, which is sort of the swampy part of Louisiana and the deep south where it's very hot. Wriggles was a round little pig with a curly tail, and he lived with his mama in a cabin near the pond. See? One day his mama said to him, "Wriggles, how come you always stay put under that tree? Go on now, go and play with your brothers and sisters." "I am playing, Mama," said Wriggles. "I'm playing wishing." So his mama let him be, and Wriggles kept on wishing. Kite with a long bow-tied tail waved about in the sky. Wriggles saw it and said, "I wish I had a tail like that." Near the pond, a pelican spread its wings, and Wriggles said, "Oh, how I wish I had wings like that." An alligator stuck his head out of the water and yawned. "Oh, what a good big mouth. I wish I had one of those," said Wriggles. Just then, he saw a crane strutting by. "Look at those long legs," he said. He wished he could have legs like a crane, too. Old Uncle Oinky, who was trying to sleep, heard all that wishing and came out of his resting place to tell Wriggles to hush up. But Wriggles said, "I like to wish, Uncle. I like to wish for everything." So old Uncle Oinky took a piece of paper from the pouch. He gave it to Wriggles and said, "This tells you how to make wishes come true." "Thank you," said Wriggles. "Now you be careful what you wish for, you little curly-tailed rascal," said Uncle Oinky. "Remember, wishes stick." "I'll be careful," said Wriggles. I think he's going to be careful. Oh, no. Wriggles unfolded the note and read, "How to make wishes come true. Go to the pond near the chinaberry tree, circle it well and count to 3. Now here's the secret. Take a breath and say, 'Me noo, tea baby.' That is all you have to do for your wishes to come true." So Wriggles ran to the pond near the chinaberry tree, circled it twice and yelled, 1, 2, 3. He giggled, took a deep breath. Me noo, tea baby," he shouted. And then he waited. Suddenly, kazoom, his tail stretched out, fell flat. Great wings spread out. Kazoom! His head grew longer, and before he could blink, his hind legs stretched up. "Boy, look at me," cried Wriggles, and he ran to show his mama. Look at him. But when his mama saw him, she screamed, "Help, a gator monster!" And she shut the door with a bang. Wriggles laughed. "If I can scare my mama," he said to himself, "I can scare anybody." And so for the rest of the day, that is what Wriggles did. He scared his brothers, and he scared his sisters, and he sent his 9 cousins squalling home. He scared everyone around him until his tummy told him it's time for supper. Wriggles was hungry. He rushed home, but the door of the cabin was locked. Mama, let me in," he called. "I'm hungry and I want to eat." His mama peeked through the window. "Go away, you gator monster," she hollered. "You can make your voice sound like Wriggles, but you can't fool me. I'll never open the door." Oh, how's that plan working out now? Wriggles sat near the cabin. He stayed there till it grew dark. Now he's more than just hungry, he's tired too. He went back to the door. Mama, please let me in. I'm Wriggles, your little piggy," he cried. "I really am." Now, would you believe that if that was looking through your window? Would you believe him? His brothers and sisters peeked through the window. "Ah, it's still the monster," they shouted, and his baby sister squealed, "Ooh, I see his alligator head." Go away, you gator monster. Go away from here, his mama yelled. Wriggles went back to the chinaberry tree. He started to cry. He didn't know what to do. Then he thought of old Uncle Oinky. Of course, he knows everything. He'll help me. Wriggles ran to find him. What do you think his uncle's gonna do? Wake up, Uncle Oinky, wake up, he cried. Uncle Oinky looked up from his resting place. Hoo-wow, gator monster, he screamed, threw a hunk of mud at the terrible mouth. Then he ran off into the night. In the mud was a sleeping crawfish. Looks like a little tiny lobster. See, he pinched on his nose like that. Wriggles shook off the mud, but the crawfish held tight to his snout. Wriggles ran to the pond near the chinaberry tree. I'll shake you into the water, he said. Twice he circled the pond, swinging his head this way and that, but still the crawfish did not move. I'm gonna count to 3, Wriggles shouted. If you don't get off, you're gonna be in trouble. Wriggles shook his head. 1, 2, 3. Crawfish woke up and gave him a pinch. Ouch, cried Wriggles. He took a deep breath inside. What a day. I wish I'd never heard of Minute T-Baby. Suddenly, his wings fluttered. His tail flapped. What's happening? Cried Wriggles. Snip went his tail. Snap broke his wings. Thump went his head. And with it went the crawfish. Squash went his hind legs. Down, down, down they went until he was himself again. I broke the spell, Wriggles shouted as he ran back to the cabin. I did it all by myself. He pounded on the door. Mama, Mama, let me in. His mama peeked through the window. Wriggles, come on in this house, you little wishing pig. She opened the door. Come in here before that gator monster gets you. Oh, I'm not scared of him, said Wriggles. I saw him running away and I don't think he'll ever come back. His mama looked surprised, but Wriggles just smiled. Then he ran into the cabin where it was safe and warm and where his supper was waiting. The end.